welcome to the presentation Securing and Analyzing the Cryptocurrency Data Using ChainGuardian. We are TechRead. I am Mukilan and my team members are Madhavan and Tennis Kumar. We developed a tool that checks the validity of the cryptocurrency transaction and the authenticity of the wallet ID. Our solution involves two main steps. Our tool gets the input from the investigator in the form of wallet ID or the transaction ID. If the wallet ID was given, all the recovered wallet information will be extracted from the particular wallet and displayed to the investigator. And in case of the transaction ID was given, the transaction details first it detects the blockchain network and the related information will be retrieved from the blockchain and it shows to the investigator. Then our solution is to form a network-like structure around the transaction ID or the wallet ID as the epicenter. With this, we can able to extract all the related information of the particular wallet or the transaction ID given. We can able to extract the sender and receiver wallet address from the transaction. Even if the receiver wallet address in a different blockchain network, our tool will able to extract all the recovered information. The solution will track the nodes in blockchain network related to the provided transaction ID or wallet ID. With this, we can able to monitor the transaction happening in a particular blockchain or in any blockchain network using the particular wallet ID. NFT, $1 million transaction is made by just transferring one NFT from one wallet ID to another wallet ID. In our tool, we also able to authenticate and validate the NFT with the linked wallet ID. We extract the information from different blockchain network using the address of transaction ID as given by the investigator. We extract the data from the respective blockchain and process by algorithm to obtain the base 58 encoded string. This helps us to validate the NFT with the linked wallet ID. We can able to ensure that NFT and the wallet ID is not manipulated. The complete flow of our application is log into our system and the investigator gives the input as transaction ID or the wallet ID. The data is retrieved from the respective blockchain. From the wallet ID or the transaction ID as epicenter, we form a graph structure and then we retrieve all the related information from the blockchain. Processing all the data or information we retrieved, an AI algorithm will detect the anomaly pattern or any other suspicious activity in the data. Final report will be visualized and displayed in a user interface. So, final conclusion, our tool has a potential to impact on cybersecurity, particularly in verifying the cryptocurrency transaction. As of now, one of the biggest challenges in the blockchain network is to ensure the validity of the transaction and the authenticity of the wallet ID in the cryptocurrency. They often leads to the fraudulent activities. In our tool, we can able to ensure the both the cryptocurrency transaction validation and also the authenticity of the wallet IDs, which we can prevent the fraudulent activities and increase the security of the blockchain transactions in the network. Our tool also prevent and detect some of the fraudulent activities in the blockchain transactions such as theft, money laundering, huge money transactions. Money laundering, it's a process of converting the illegal fund to the legal fund, and huge money transaction is sending a huge amount of crypto money from one wallet to another wallet, which leads to the suspicious activity and illegal things. Our tool will be able to detect all the three things: theft, money laundering and huge money transaction. Overall, our tool will be able to prevent the fraudulent activities and increase the security in the blockchain network. Thank you.